A lot to unpack there. Some quick notes that I took, guys. He says the program has never been in a better position, crediting Brian Kelly for that confidence in his coaching staff. I found it interesting. He doesn't see a need to designate an interim coach. He said potentially just using someone in his coaching staff. Obviously, we know Brian Kelly signed a large deal. It was 10-year, $95 million. He did not give Notre Dame the opportunity to match. Keyshawn, any initial reactions to what he said? And then I want to get some potential candidates from you, because he said there was a lot of outreach from coaches, and he will use today to respond. He made sure to make note of that.
I mean, it's one of the most coveted jobs in all of sports in general.
Course.
So, of course, the agents are going
programs, yes.
Coaches, agents going to be calling and emailing and texting and doing whatever they can to get to him. What stood out for me, and I knew he would say this, is he saw it coming. He wasn't blindsided by the fact that Brian Kelly decided to take his show to LSU. I mean, you can see it coming. It was something, as he said, 12 years is a long time to be in one institution and not win a national title, although you've been there, but you haven't won. It's a long time. In terms of names, Luke Fickell obviously jumps out, Midwest guy, kind of knows the geographic region in terms of recruiting. Another guy who's at Alabama, who was at the Houston Texans, and Bill O'Brien. He was at Penn State, did a good job at kind of, calming the waters there when everything was going down. And then Pat Fitzgerald from Northwestern. If he can do what he has been doing at Northwestern for so many years, despite the academic challenges, he knows that Notre Dame has academic challenges of getting kids in. Now, kids that specifically go to Northwestern, it's like, okay, we're going to go to Northwestern, but I know for sure academically my life is going to go into another direction if it doesn't make it in football. You got those same challenges at Notre Dame. It's hard to get people in. But you can get better athletes in Notre Dame with high academic achievements, much like Stanford. So those are kind of the three names that kind of stick out to me right there.
Only name that resonates with me is the guy you picked from Northwestern. That's it. That's it. Nobody else. I mean, the way I look at it, what he's been doing, Northwestern's right outside Chicago, I'm looking at it from the standpoint that you're right in that area and you've had some success there. And obviously Notre Dame is an upgrade from Northwestern. That, it seems to me, to be an ideal candidate for that job. Outside of that, what about your man Marcus Freeman, who's a defensive coordinator for you right there?
But he already said he ain't. As soon as he said it, Stephen A., my face.
Exactly.
My face felt like I was 80 years old.
Right.
It dropped. As soon as he said, well, that guy who's the interim is not going to be a candidate. Well, I'm like, well, he's out anyway.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm just looking at it from that standpoint. If you're swerving, why would you just discount somebody that's on Brian Kelly's staff, that's been producing for him, that's been a part of the team's success for the last several years? I would say that would be the way to go, either him or the guy from Northwestern.
You can always go Coach Shaw at Stanford because he understands. Remember, you got to understand the landscape of what it's about.
True.
Academically, although Tyrone Willingham didn't work out the last time they went to Stanford.
But let me say this to you. Here's the reason I disagree with you about Shaw at Stanford, because Lincoln Riley's now in that conference. And so when you've got Lincoln Riley that's now at USC, and the profile that's going to come to the Pac-12, I'm looking at Stanford, and I'm saying you benefit from that too. I know Notre Dame is independent and they got their own schedule, their national television, but if I'm Shaw, I stay at Stanford.
But if you're Shaw, you stay at Stanford, you're not going to win a national title at Stanford. Not going to happen.
I don't think you're going to win one at Notre Dame.
I can't say that. They've done it before. They've done it before, and they've been there.
That's a long time ago.
But, Stephen A., they've been there.
I understand that.
They've been in the Final Four twice under Brian Kelly and the BCS.
But listen, the more the conference is buffered, if you knock off opponents within your conference, then you can end up in the college football playoff just like Brian Kelly did at Notre Dame. So my mentality is you can do what you aspire to do at Notre Dame. You can pull that off at Stanford.
I don't know that you can, dog. I don't know that you can.
Okay, real quickly, do you feel like this was the right move by LSU? Because that's a big deal. 10 years and a lot of money.
It is the right move because he can coach. The problem that I have is how is he going to resonate with that community and landscape of recruiting? It's a different type of recruit. It's a different recruit. Man, you're dealing again, I'll say it, you're dealing in the South. You can go to the South and pluck that one high academic kid from Alabama that doesn't want to go to Alabama just for football and take him to Notre Dame. But when you dealing with all of those schools down in the SEC, Stephen A., it's hard.
Let me say this to you. I don't know whether it's going to work or not with Brian Kelly. I know the man can coach. I know the man that can recruit. But let me say this. Mad respect for this move. I love it from this perspective. This is LSU.
Yeah.
We just a couple of years removed from winning a national title.
Yeah, 2
okay?
years ago.
We understand Nick Saban was there, and obviously Ed Orgeron, he won the national title there. Even though he fell off the wagon. Les Miles won. We get all of that. What I'm saying to you is this. You, Brian Kelly, you've been in a playoff. You got smashed by the monsters at Alabama, okay? And what you're saying is, now I got a chance to get those monsters because I'm at LSU.
True.
So because of that, what this man is saying, 60 years old, I got a 10-year, $95 million deal with incentives. I believe in my coaching ability. I believe in my recruiting ability. And I'm willing to go up against Nick Saban and Kirby Smart. I like that.
Yeah, I forgot about Kirby.
I like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I respect the fact that Brian Kelly has made that move.
But
I got mad respect for that.
Stephen A, is if it's much like Lincoln Riley with us. We're going to give you a few years to start heading in the right direction. And then the fire going to start. And you know LSU, just like they did with Coach O.
That's why I said I respect
when you can't beat Georgia and you can't beat
That's
LSU.
Why I said I respect
we got to go to break, but I'd be remiss really quickly if I didn't ask you. You're really excited about Lincoln Riley, I'm assuming,
yeah.
right? Yeah, great hire.
As I said, he traded in some horses and cows to go get a Trojan horse on the beach.
Okay.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.